Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about filling your EDgun, the fittings, how they work, and how the fill probe works. I've been having some questions, email and calls about your gun filling, so I thought I would make this quick little tutorial and understand and explain to you how the system works and the type of threads. So you're going to get supplied with your gun is going to be an 8mm fill probe. The pressure goes through here, causes the two O-rings to swell. When you put them into your fill probe, into the fill port, the two O-rings swell, force air, the high pressure air into the gun. There is a valve on the back here that's just covered with a little O-ring, and that you can control how fast or how slow you fill your gun. So there's really nothing inside the gun that will stop air from going in. It's just an open tube. So if air is not going in, generally speaking, almost guaranteed, it's with your connection. So let's talk about the connections. On the back here is a 1/8 BSPP, which stands for British Standard Parallel Pipe. Now, it's similar to a 1/8 NPT, which is what we use in the United States, but NPT stands for National Pipe Thread. The angles of the shoulders of the cut are just slightly different. They're different enough for you to get them to thread in, and they will fit, but they won't seal. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you. Right here is a 1/8 BSPP, and in my other hand is a 1/8 NPT. Now I have a 1/8 NPT here, and even though it's buried all the way down and it fits, you'll see when I go to fill it here, this is probably what you experience, you're going to see that it leaks. You'll get a little bit of air coming in, and it's really hard to see where the leak is coming from. It feels like it's coming from the fill probe, but it's not. It's actually coming from the seal of where you threaded the NPT in. As you can see, I think just a little tiny bit of air actually made its way in. So when I have the proper threads, which is 1/8 NPT, and we will cinch this down a little tiny bit because there's also a little crush washer at the bottom. You'll see that it fills and when you put your connection on, always make sure that the connection's on all the way. And then we'll open our bottle, and you'll see that it fills quite nicely. Gauge starts going up. There's no air leaking. And then when you're satisfied with the fill pressure that you have in your air tank or your air reservoir for your gun, you make sure you bleed this fill whip off before you pull it out, or you'll pop those two little O-rings. Alright, and that's basically how it works. This is called a Foster fitting in the back here. Foster fittings are like a regular air chuck, but for high pressure. So as you can see here, these two are different, but very similar. This is 1/8 NPT. We don't want to use that. This is 1/8 BSPP, or British Standard Parallel Pipe. Also sometimes called G18 or Gas 1/8. That is the proper fitting if you're going to attach a Foster fitting to your supplied EDgun fill probe. I hope that answers some questions, and if you have any problems, of course, contact me. Take care.